The amount of things I have to say about 5 years later, chapter 14. It's just an endless list. I loved it so much, though. I have so much about it to talk about. I don't even know where to begin. My goodness. I've just spent so long talking about this comic on the internet. My goodness, and it always kept giving me more to say. It's so impressive what the Ink Tank has been able to do. Their dedication to this fan fiction of Danny Phantom and Ben 10, it's marvelous. For real, everyone watching this video, please go give the Ink Tank a round of applause. They deserve it. My goodness. So much love for the two characters, Ben and Danny, are in every frame of this freaking YouTube video. There is just so much. 5 years later is a lot. So yes, this video review will be filled to the brim with spoilers, talking about almost every detail of 5 years later's finale. Please support the Ink Tank. They deserve your support so much. I am so glad that I stuck with the series. I never gave up on it. I never moved on from 5 years later. I just stayed in there and stuck with it. This whole journey, it was so worth it. It was so worth it. Everyone, it was worth it. So yeah, I guess we gotta talk about the thing now, the finale. First, I guess I gotta say, like, bringing back David Kaufman and Richard Horvitz, Zim and Danny's original VAs. It was so great to hear them again, especially Richard Horvitz as Gray Matter. We haven't heard that since like 2008. It's so great. It's so wonderful. Ben drinking a smoothie instead of paying attention to Divinity. Such a great moment. It's Kuro gets it. Rob gets it. This is Ben. This is Ben Tennyson. There are so many Easter eggs in this video to talk about. Why did Divinity become the Death Egg robot in Sonic the Hedgehog 2? I don't know. Vlad's clone becoming infinite is going to create so many Sonic memes. I'm here for it. Ben dying and coming back to life is such a Ben thing to do. I could absolutely believe that Ben planned that from the start of the fight, and Eon didn't see it coming. I can definitely see how everything that happened in this episode was planned from the beginning. Like, they had obviously been planting the seeds for a long time of Vlad being the one to defeat Divinity. It's been very clear in the text of the series that Ghost are the MVP of the 5 years later continuity. No one ever really stood a chance of defeating Vlad when he went all out at the end. I do believe that the final action scene with Danny and Vlad and Infinite teaming up against Divinity, I think that is the weakest part of the episode for me. So much happens in this fight scene. It's so difficult to follow. I think I will like this action scene a lot more in comic book form rather than as a YouTube video. And I think I'll like it more as I rewatch the video over time, because I will be watching it again. But during the premiere, it was so difficult to keep track of where each character was, which Vlad is which Vlad. It was a very difficult action sequence to keep track of. The art style changes and the fourth wall breaks. It took me out of the episode. It made it so hard for me to focus on what was happening. When the rest of the episode and the series as a whole had been so on model to Kuro's art style from so much of it, it just made it feel so weird to see the characters be off model for this action sequence. It was distracting. It made me just stop paying attention to what was happening because so much was happening all at once. It just lost me there, but then it did bring me back in the end. I almost forgot to talk about the Orion Squad being in here. I was very glad to see that Crunch had survived. I don't think I said it online, so there's no evidence of this, but I was just kind of having a gut feeling this week that, like, Crunch survived his death scene. He wasn't actually dead. It was just a gut feeling, and I have no way to prove this, that I believed it, but that was just the feeling I was starting to get before the episode started. And yeah, I gotta comment some more on the cameos in this. Seeing Robot Boy made me so happy. It's another one of my childhood favorite shows, and it's such a forgotten series. Nobody ever talks about Robot Boy. I'm so glad that Robot Boy got in here. You know, that show also came out like at the same time as the original Ben 10 did. While Ben became a mega franchise with so many movies and comics and video games based on it, Robot Boy only got 2 seasons and that was it. Then we never saw the character again, outside of like a cameo in Villainous, I believe. And it's wonderful to see Adele Larobia in here too. And Uncle Grandpa and Bill Cipher, of course. Was that White Diamond? I'm not sure. And that has gotta be Grob Gob Glob Grod. And Craig of the Creek, I really did not see that one coming. Craig of the Creek, I love that show so much. Clarence is also a real surprise. I didn't see that one coming. I have not yet found a cameo for KO in this. Where is KO? What? I really hope he is actually in the episode and I just haven't found the Easter egg yet. He's gotta be there, right? Right, guys? Right? I think I'm gonna cry. No! I'm so glad we finally got to see GIR put on his dog costume. That was nice. And we have to talk about the Resistee. I had been saying for years, that I wanted the Resistee to save Dr. Animo, and it actually happened. I have to know. Was this always planned? Or did you put this in, Rob? Did you put this in just for me? If this was done just for me, the Resistee cameo, I guess that makes up for me not finding KO in the episode. All's forgiven. But yeah, the whole ending was great. So many deep cut Danny Phantom references. I really don't know how Ben 10 fans will react if they haven't watched Danny Phantom. The ending certainly works best if you've watched both shows. Maddie's sister appearing during Danny and Sam's wedding. My gosh. I know I've just been saying Rob's name a lot throughout this video, but hats off to the entire Ink Tank. I can never say thank you for this enough to Ryan Asher, Hershey, Fro, Kellen Goff. You all are so wonderful. I would love nothing more than just to talk with you all even more about 5 years later than I already have. I love this series so much. I could keep going. I could talk about all of Kevin's lines of dialogue throughout the episode, but I think this is enough. That's all I have to say in this video. 5 years later, it's the best. It only got better with each chapter of the series. We've come so far since chapter 1. It's been fun. Goodbye, 5YL.